Two men have been jailed for life for murdering a schoolgirl in West Dunbartonshire more than 27 years ago. The body of Caroline Glachan, when she was just 14, was discovered on the banks of the River Leven in Renton on August the 25th, 1996. Robert O'Brien must serve at least 22 years in prison, and Andrew Kelly will have to serve at least 18 years before they can apply for parole. Donna Marie Brand, who was also found guilty of murder, was not in court due to illness and will be sentenced at a later date. The trio had denied murder but were convicted after a 2-week trial at the High Court in Glasgow. Judge Lord Braid described the killing as brutal, depraved, and above all wicked. This is what he said.
As her mother, Margaret McK, puts it in her victim statement, she was a lover of life. Due to both of you, Caroline has been deprived of the opportunity of living that life, of developing into an adult, forming relationships, having children, fulfilling the potential which she evidently had, and of continuing to enjoy life as she clearly did. Additionally, you have taken a daughter from her loving mother. In her victim statement, Mrs. McK speaks eloquently and movingly of the lasting pain which Caroline's death has caused, the void which has been left in her life which can never be filled, and the incalculable feelings of deep loss and sadness which will always be there. She has been deprived of seeing the woman that Caroline would have become and of taking pride in the potential Caroline may have fulfilled. And no sentence that I pass can possibly make up for what she has lost.
Caroline's mother, Margaret McK, said this is the day that I've been waiting for 27 years, and she added, it's not going to bring Caroline back, but it's justice for her. I don't know if closure is the right word, but justice has certainly been done. The jury was told that Caroline from Bon Hill had been infatuated with O'Brien. On the night of her murder, she had arranged to meet him at a bridge on the River Leven at around midnight. She was killed in what prosecutors described as a horrific and violent attack, suffering at least 10 blows to the head and extensive skull fractures. The jury heard she may have been alive, but was most likely unconscious when she entered the water. Her body was later discovered by a passerby face down in the river. A massive murder investigation was launched, but there was no breakthrough until the case was re-examined by Police Scotland's major investigation team in 2019. Officers re-interviewed residents of the street in Renton where O'Brien, Kelly and Brand had claimed they spent the night of the murder. An upstairs neighbour said she had seen 4 people, including Kelly and his girlfriend, the late Sarah Jane O'Neill, leaving the flat before midnight. Kelly and O'Neill had been babysitting 2 boys and had been joined by O'Brien and his girlfriend Brand. They took 4-year-old Archie Wilson and his baby brother Jamie along with them when they went out. When they returned more than half hour later, the neighbour heard a commotion and an argument. This discovery enabled officers to corroborate an account given by Archie the day after Caroline was attacked. Archie had told his mother, Betty, that he had been at the river and that he had seen fighting and Caroline fallen into the water. His evidence proved to be the key to finally convicting O'Brien, 45, and Kelly and Brand, who are both 44. Mrs. McK has spoken of the pain that Caroline's death has caused, the void her death has left, that will never be filled. She has been deprived of seeing the woman that Caroline would have become. No sentence I pass could possibly make up for what she has lost. He said OBrien had been the main perpetrator of the murderous assault, and that no one who had evidence of the injuries he inflicted on Caroline could fail to be sickened. Then, having assaulted her and left her unconscious, you left her face down in the river, he said. While she may have died from the injuries inflicted on her, she died from drowning. The judge said that while Kelly played a lesser role, he was also involved in inflicting murderous violence on the teenager. Please like this video, please comment, and I would love it if you could subscribe to my crime channel. Thank you.